Hey Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising is Broken Terry. Hope you're all doing well and staying safe. This is going to be a July 20th to the 26th, 2026 reading, okay? So Sagittarius, what I'm seeing here is that you guys were dealing with someone here. This could have been a water sign with air sign placement, or just this can be two different people, two different masculines, but they're giving the same energy, okay? And you're realizing that you just have to isolate, focus on yourself, go within, and within the next 2 weeks, you're going to realize that you're going to be, feeling better off single, focus on yourself and pouring into your own, pouring into what you love and into yourself, basically. Because I feel like with this Two of Swords, Three of Cups, and Knight of Wands energy, you could be dealing with another fire sign. But I feel like this is someone here who's very wishy-washy, okay? 1 minute they're emotional, they're all in. The next minute they're very cold, just distant and just very sarcastic, and just disconnected, okay? And we have the High Priestess keeping it all in. I feel like right now, or just, in the near past, you guys were just very, very much holding in how you were feeling, okay? You were not expressing how you felt towards this person because you felt as though it was going to, push them away. And I feel like as though you're realizing that that's not how you're supposed to function in a relationship. You're supposed to be able to express how you feel so that things can move forward gracefully. And we have challenges. I feel like you were the only one trying to initiate solutions to problems, whether it's in communication, whether it's, trying to be close to the person. You feel as though someone here was acting as though, they have more options, they have better options, because we have the grass is greener and we have truth in reverse. So you could have been living with this person, or they could have been staying with you, but I feel as though someone here was not being honest with you, okay? So with the truth being in reverse, I feel like someone here kept their options open. With the Eight of Wands, communication slowed down, okay? Things slowed down. There was a lack of focus, okay? Someone here was stalling, okay? 1 minute, as soon as things got serious, it was time to put a title on things, they ran away, or they started to get, cold feet. I feel as though with this creativity and what is this here? Learning. I feel as though someone here is not open to learning and growing and change. We have change here. So you could be wanting to move, switch states, or just wanting to just, expand your horizons. Maybe someone here is wanting to stay small-minded, stay in the same place, stay in the same environment, surrounded by negative people. And I feel as though you're ready to just expand and move forward, okay? And with the King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and Five of Cups, this is someone here you're going to have to really let go and leave behind, Sagittarius, okay? I feel as though someone here wants to just focus on themselves and, just collaborate with themselves and do what they want to do, because we have the Eight of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. So someone here would rather just go out, feel, be single, just drink, just have fun, and just be carefree, and then get mad when things don't turn out their way, or just get mad when they have nobody on their side, because they don't want to, have a regular functioning relationship with respect, morals, and values. So with the Knight of Wands, Three of Cups, someone here does not want to leave their single life behind. And with the Seven of Wands, Sag, you're going to be accepting by the end of this week, but within the next 2 weeks actually, that you're going to be making a stand. It's your life, okay? You're not going to back down. So this can be a conversation or just a realization mentally, where you're just going to realize that you're not going to pour into this person anymore, okay? You could be helping them financially, or just pouring into them, okay? Just speaking life into them, or just trying to uplift them on a regular basis, and you feel as though they do not appreciate it, okay? They're not taking it in, okay? They're just pushing you away. With the King of Swords, it can be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and it also could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But someone here is not being honest, or you could possibly be not being honest with yourself, Sag, and just keep pouring in and feeding into a situation that's not benefiting you, okay? And we have creativity. So you could be trying to think of different plans, the different ways for you guys to maybe go outside, maybe you want to, just move, travel, trying to just change the environment, maybe to just uplift them. Maybe they can just be a very cold, negative, nasty person here and there, but it doesn't change anything, okay? A lot of you could be, going within, isolating, listening to music, just focusing on yourself, because you feel as though, and I'm seeing here, that someone here is just going to leave you in the Five of Cups energy, okay? Which is drained, which is down, which is sad, not feeling like yourself, okay? And with the King of Wands, they're just going to be confused, act confused as to why you respond this way, or why you act closed off, or why you just go no contact, even though they're the ones that pushed you to this point. So if I'm speaking to, you directly, Sagittarius, I'm speaking to a masculine. If this King of Wands is your energy, this can be you realizing that you possibly just want to isolate yourself, focus on yourself, because maybe this feminine energy drains you. Maybe they want to focus on their friends, or focus on what their friends have to say, or maybe they're being told that they can have better options. Maybe you don't make enough money. Maybe you need to spend more money on them, okay? Maybe you're realizing you have to detach from this person because they're draining, okay? So this can be, for both ways, the divine feminine, divine masculine, but take it how it resonates, okay, Sag? But you're realizing this week you're going to be focusing on yourself, because someone here is wanting to focus on their self, whether or not they're telling you the truth, okay? Feel to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.